Hi friends, today we are going to start the new project or new application. The application name we are going to is Authentication App. Authentication App. In this authentication app, we are going to create the different types of services like registration service, login service, and getting user information service like resetting the password service and verifying the email address service. These type of services we are going to include in the authentication application. First, we are going to see the what technologies we are going to use while developing the this authentication app. I'm going to categorize this application tech stack into the three types. One is the front end front end front end technologies. Another one is the back end technologies. Another one is the DB database technology. These three things. In the front end technologies, coming to here, we are going to use HTML, CSS for styles and JavaScript, JavaScript and React.js framework, React.js, React.js. And coming to the backend technologies or backend tools, we are going to use the Node.js, Express.js, Node.js and Express.js. Coming to the DB database technologies, we are going to use the MongoDB. These things we are going to use. Like front-end technology is called HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and back-end technology is called Node.js, Express.js, and DB database technologies we are going to use MongoDB. Like we are going to mention the services, what the services we are going to build in this authentication app. Services, not server, services of authentication app. Services of authentication app. Like first one is registration service. Registration service. And one more is login service. Registration and login service. One more is profile service or getting the profile information service. I am going to mention the profile service. Like fourth one is or you can take the user profile service. User registration, you can take the user registration service and user login service. User registration and user login and user profile service and reset password service and here reset password service and verify user service. Verify user means we are going to verify the user using the email address. Like we are going to give the email address. In that email address we are going to verify like using the OTP or using the OTP message or some message. We are going to verify the user whether the user is correct or not. Like verify the user service and user logout service. These services we are going to build in the authentication app. Next thing is what things is required to develop this application, like application setup of or environment setup of authentication app, or simply we are going to take the application environment setup of application. First one is download and install Node.js. Download and install the Node.js. I'm going to mention the here. I'm going to mention here URL also where you have to download. First, open the Chrome here, nodejs.org/en, or you can type that nodejs.org also. From here, you can download the Node.js. First thing is the Node.js. Go to the download section here. Here you can download. For Windows user, you can download the Windows installer. You can click on this button. It will going to download, and you can proceed with the download. Here I'm going to give the link also. And second step is download and install the VS Code, Visual Studio Code, VS Code, or Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio Code, Visual Studio Code. From here, you can download for Windows. You can click on your according to your mission. You are using the Windows means you can automatically identify the mission for downloading the Windows. If you using the Mac mission means it will automatically gives the download for Mac mission. I'm going to give this URL to here. Download the VS Code. It is a integrated development tool to develop uh, to build the application. It is a IDE to develop applications, to develop the Node.js applications, to develop the Node and Express.js applications. You can write the applications also. You can write to develop it is used to develop it is a IDE to develop the application. It is a IDE to develop the React and Node.js applications, Node.js apps. First, we are going to download these two things, then installing the extensions. Install the VS Code extensions. VS Code extensions. Like first we are going to install this brackets. Install some of the icons like what things. Install font icons or font icons extensions, and one more is brackets extension. These two things is required, or you can install. It is optional also, but better to install these two things, like a font icons extension and brackets extension. Instead of the font icons, you can use the material icons also. Is also better. If you see this logo, like in the readme, if you see this icon like this, you will able to see that this type of icons while you install these icons, like while you install the extension of the font icons or material icons. That's all, friends. In this class, we have seen these things like a tech stack of the authentication app and services, like what type of services we are going to develop, what type of services we are going to develop the authentication app, and environmental setup of the authentication app. If you like my content and if you like my explanation, please like and subscribe my channel and support my channel.